The Straits Times' first NFT auction has raised $21,564, which will be donated to the ST School Pocket Money Fund. Here's what went under the hammer. An infographic on cryptocurrencies by ST artist Cheng Chun Hyong sold for $3,388. An illustration titled Bullish Bitcoin by ST artist Deng Koi Miel went for $4,088. Another illustration, The Permanence of Cats by ST artist Manuel Francisco, also went for $4,088. And a column by opinion editor Grace Ho, headlined Own a Piece of the Metaverse, sold for $10,000. Grace joins us now. Grace, how did the online auction go? Are you pleased with the result?
Hi. Yeah, we're actually quite pleased with the result. Not knowing, having done this for the first time, what the results would be like. We had 59 potential bidders who registered, but the auction actually got off to quite a quiet start when it opened, and it stayed that way for the first few days. So those of us who were organizing it were watching the bids kind of slowly go upwards, and we wondered, is everyone away on staycation, busy with Christmas? But then we also thought we might see a late surge in activity, since it's a very Singaporean thing to do last-minute shopping. And indeed, we saw more bids placed towards the end of the auction period. In fact, close to half of the total number, 28 bids, were placed yesterday on the last day, and especially in the closing hour before midnight. So we've now got 4 different winning bidders. And I think for some of the pieces, you saw active bidding really in the last 1 hour, with 2 competing bids for one of the pieces just 2 and 3 minutes away from closing time. So I think in terms of results, I think it's comparable to the very few charity NFT auctions which have been held here, where the bidding is done, purely using crypto and not cash, which is what most people are used to. The amounts are definitely not jaw-dropping compared to your more well-known bathing apes and pudgy penguin NFTs. But firstly, ST is not exactly in the business of minting NFTs, and the scene here is still quite new. So overall, yeah, we're happy with the amount, but also the willingness of the successful bidders to actually come out and identify themselves and be quoted for a wrap-up article on the auction. And they all agreed that there is an educational angle to this, and the fact that it also required a know your customer process of verification and identification also makes it a bit more legit.
So Grace, I think we're on to a good start, right, with the auction and all that. So will ST be holding another NFT auction soon?
Personally, I hope not. For something that exists in the online space, we actually did a lot of paperwork for this because of the legal documentation required. But definitely, beyond the immediate term, it's a lot easier to do now that we know how to do it. So never say never. But I think a more meaningful way of extending this is to look at how we can maybe digitalize some of our older ST articles, your first page stories over the years, major headlines and so on. I think that'd be an interesting next project.
The Straits Times' opinion editor, Grace Ho.